What's going on, guys, on this amazing day? The weather sucks, but still a good day outside, so we are heading out and doing my pre-check before I head out the door. So we had to come back in the house to drop this key off. All right, guys, now here we go again. Let's try this again. Now we're on the way back out the door again. Yes, I am rocking my Asics today. Someone said I'm the freshest YouTuber on the come up. I agree with you if you think so. So to some, this might seem like a dumb question, but sometimes when I'm on the way to Cars and Coffee, I wonder, like, am I gonna have to pay for coffee at Cars and Coffee? I don't know, like, it's free, but when you think about it, like, I mean, I know you're supposed to leave a tip. I don't know. You guys ain't never wondered that? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I know we was just at Cars and Coffee, but we are actually on the way now. I met up with James here. This is his 435, and we're about to hop in his car. He got some things done to it. I'm gonna let him explain that to you. But we're gonna hop in here so we can talk about it, because I want to hear what's done to it. I want to hear what's new with it. My goodness. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
Look at the views. This is crazy. This BMW pull the handle twice thing is killing me, because I'm like, am I child locked in the car? All right, so guys, we got James here today. This is James' car, and I'm just gonna have him kind of walk us through it today and just kind of tell us a little bit about his car, because I don't know if the camera can pick this up. This motherfucker is mean. When did you get it? Let's start with that. When did you get it?
So I got it, it's been right at a year. I got it last year, December 26th, right after Christmas. Okay. It was a Christmas present to myself, pretty much.
Okay. And, okay, so James, this is James. What's your forte on Instagram? I'm gonna tag him below. There's gonna be a link to his Instagram. There's gonna be a link to his YouTube page as well, so you can check him out. He's actually a YouTuber himself. He vlogs his cars. What else do you vlog on there? Do your car?
Cars and technology.
Cars and technology. So his information is gonna be below. Follow him. Absolutely support him. And his son is killing my eyes right now. So absolutely support him. And let's walk through his car real quick.
So I have a 2016 BMW 435. It is the ZHP edition. So the ZHP, they only made 100 of these. I have number 85 out of 100. So the ZHP was a kind of an M Sport spec. So it came with the carbon fiber front lip. It came with the track handling package that is on it as well. So the track handling package just gives you the dynamic steering, dynamic handling, and also gives you the M adaptive suspension.
Does it automatically raise and lower the suspension?
So it tightens us. Basically, there's magnets in the suspension, and the magnets keep.
Yeah, I heard something about that. That's that BMW stuff. I don't know anything about, but I heard about that.
It also has a electronic differential in the back for the rear end. So
nice.
So it's not a mechanical LSD, but it's electronic LSD.
Okay, all right. Okay, so tell me about these tires, because they look like drag radials, but they look like street tires at the same time.
They're very aggressive. And the spec that I'm going with on this tire is it's straight off the M4 spec. So these are M4 spec wheels and tires.
And are these rims or brakes aftermarket at all? Or
yes, the BMW M437 wheels. The brakes actually came on the car, because that comes with the package, the M Sport package. So those are the M Performance brakes. So they're 4-piston in the front, 2-piston in the rear.
And there's 100 of these made. He got number 85. This is why we're doing this vlog today.
Now, the only thing in the rear that's actually different would be this. This is an M Sport carbon fiber lip. So this actually came on the car stock. It came with the M Sports package for the ZHP package, and then it also comes with the.
It is carbon fiber. I don't know if y'all can pick this up now, but that is carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then it comes with the M Sports rear diffuser here, so it's a little bit more meaty, got a little more size to it, and the M Performance exhaust as well.
Win Salem State. Okay, check that out.
But yeah, that's about it for the exterior that makes it different, makes it unique, other than the carbon fiber pieces that came on it. So
Okay, cool. So now is the best part. So we're gonna hop in, because I heard him when we was coming to the parking deck, it was just gurgling, like the fucking car sounded hungry. So you guys gotta hear this, and we're gonna go for a ride, and then you have some stuff down under the hood too.
Yeah, so we'll go over there too.
Okay. Cool. So we're gonna get inside and we're gonna talk, just to let you guys know a little bit more of what's done, and then we're just gonna listen to just listen to the music. That's literally what it is, the music. So we're gonna hop in. We're gonna take a ride with James.
Yeah. That shit automatic, bro. Yeah.
We got 007 shit in here.
Hey, just letting you know, we legit in here.
And this is a pretty big back seat. You know what we didn't do?
What?
Look at the trunk. How big is the trunk space?
I mean, I got a lot of stuff back there.
Oh, okay. But he got a lot of stuff, and I don't want to find no bodies in there. So. So this is actually pretty nice. It's 12 speaker system?
Yes, Harman Kardon, 12 speaker, 600 watt.
Bro, he did not have to call that Harman Kardon.
I mean, it's right there. I mean,
it is. Nah, it is Harman Kardon. That is pretty legit, though. It's my man Tall Guy say that's top of the moot right there. Yeah. We gotta push to start. So he got a display here. It look like it's showing.
Push display. So that's the power and torque. It goes up to 400.
I don't even know if it's picking it up. If y'all can't see that, I can see it. I don't care. That's all that matters. We can see it in here.
Pretty much the interior. One thing I did upgrade in here, I did add Apple CarPlay. So this car doesn't come with Apple CarPlay stock, but this right here is the USB port. There's a module that I put back in here. You can check out a video on my channel actually, where I got Apple CarPlay installed aftermarket. So it pulls up Apple CarPlay from your phone. It's not wireless. Apple CarPlay is wired, which I prefer anyway.
Right.
But you can have the Apple CarPlay put into your BMWs that don't have it come with it stock.
That's dope. Alright guys, so we changed locations here because my camera died on me upstairs. And so now since it died on me upstairs, we got an even better area to catch this angle of his car. So as he comes back up now, you guys can hear the car. You're gonna hear more of the gurgles, hear more of the crackles, because who don't like that, really? Let's think about it. Who don't like it? My tune car, I think I have my shit shooting flames and stuff. Hey, how hard is it to get the car to shoot flames?
You gotta go catless downpipe, which I have a catted downpipe. So you gotta go catless downpipe. You gotta get the car really hot. You gotta get the exhaust really hot. And most of the time the tune as well. So most of the time if you have a car with a verbal tune,
yep,
and you get it real hot, you can shoot flames. So,
bro, I think this car shoot flames. Legit.
Well, I still have a cat on, so I can't. It'll be real hard for me to shoot flames. But if you ain't got no cat, yeah, you can shoot flames.
This thing is crazy. Guys, it's absolutely amazing to have some of the friends that I do, just because, you know, without these guys that work with me, you know, without some of the partnerships I have, I'd never be able to bring you guys the content that I do. Like, these are really cool people. Most of these people that own cars that I talk to, or just guys in particular they love their car, so they want you to take pictures of them. They want you to video their car because they love them. And most of the time when you take pictures of their car, they want the pictures of the car, so it's only benefiting both of y'all. So those of you, if you ever thought about starting a car vlog, like, do it. If you ever thought about starting a photography page, like, do it. These guys are very easy to work with. Guys in the cars are very easy to work with. And, you know, eventually I'll end up purchasing something myself, and then I'm still gonna stick to car vlogs. I'm still gonna, you know, do reviews and stuff like that. But, you know, I'll just be able to bring more content on a regular basis. Not saying that I have any problem bringing content now, but it just helps to have a vehicle. For those of you that, again, want to start a car vlog, you don't need a car to start a car vlog, despite what people on the internet might say. It just depends on what you're going after, how you're trying to do your vlog, and the way that you bring your content. So guys, you know, as you see the things that I'm doing, just know that I don't own any of these cars that I drive. I just have set up partnerships. I just have talked to people, and I have, you know, became friends with some of them as well, and I'm able to do a lot of these things just because of that. So just remember, the biggest thing is just start. If you never start, then you'll never grow. You'll never get anywhere, guys. All right, so right now we're having a conversation. I actually have my camera off. Bro, what are these things right here? Because they made me hit that little post up there.
I don't know, man.
It's like little yellow stops in the road. Lifters, I don't know. It's like, I don't know what it is, but I was coming through and I hit the top of the yellow thing coming through these little joints up here. I don't know, there's some little yellow bumps in the road. I don't know what it is, but I hit the 7-foot sign in my truck. So I'm sorry. All right, we was having a conversation about whether it's two cars I'm looking at getting, right? One car has 700 horses. You know, make any assumptions you want. The other car comes stock with like 5.
Yeah, like 550, mid 5s.
Okay, so mid 5s, right? So we talking about which one. Sorry, the wind was blowing in my face. Probably the camera too. But we're talking about which one that I should get. Which one would be better for tuning. You know, the one come with 7, I ain't really got to do too much more to that. The one come with 5, you know, I want an extra 2 out of it to be at 7. You know, and so we just kind of having a conversation with that. And you know, I'm not a BMW guy, which I've said before. And you know, James is, what's your forte is. So he was saying that I can make 7 out of the other car that I want that comes stock with 5. And you say a tune and a downpipe could put me there.
If you go full boat on and do a good like a stage 2 tune, like maybe like a boot mode or something like that with the bigger V8s, the twin turbo V8s that BMW has, you can be at 700 brake horsepower. Some have even quoted 800 brake horsepower, but usually in the car community, most people when they talk horsepower, they talking wheel horsepower. So I've seen those cars dynoed mid 6, like 650s, you know, with full boat on downpipe, you know, 650 horse, 700, close to 700 torque. Okay. Just with the tune, downpipe exhaust, intake, you know, stuff like that. So 650, 700 wheel horsepower, that's a lot. That's a lot of horsepower. And you know, if you're looking at cars,
just exit the exit.
Yeah. If you're looking at cars that are, you know, 700, they would quote 700 horsepower right now. They're probably not. They're probably making like 600 at the wheel, depending on what it is, the drivetrain. You know, because there's like a percentage loss. So like my car dynoed. My car dynos at 372 horse and 415 torque. So usually about a 15% loss, depending on which kind of dyno, stuff like that. So you add the 15%. Like my car, I could say, you know, if I want to market my car, I could say my car makes like 450 horse, or you know, whatever the math is.
Because that's what the tunes say.
Yeah.
Or because that's what you make at the wheel.
Well, because I make 372 at the wheel, so you got to add that 15% loss back to get what your engine makes.
Right, absolutely.
So you add that, like basically you just take 372 times 115%, and that's gonna be what your engine's making. So my engine's probably making like 440 horse, which is kind of like a stock M2. I mean stock like M4, M3. Okay. So power right now. So
what's so price difference then? What you think? I mean, it's definitely cheaper to buy that 500 horsepower car than it's gonna be to buy that 700 that I'm looking at, right?
Depends if you're talking brand new or used.
So it's gonna be used.
Yeah, if you're looking at BMWs are notorious for depreciation. Okay. So it's always best to buy those used, unless you want to lose your lose your head. Right. Because you know. Yeah, because as soon as you roll off, like you lost about 10 grand. It ain't like a Maserati now, but it is pretty bad. There are some BMWs that hold their value a little bit better, like the GTSs, like the limited edition versions. They hold their value a little better, but Yeah, man. I mean, when you talking about most BMWs, most M's, they kind of lose a little bit because you go out there on the market right now. Like I had to look like at M3s, M4s just to see what's out in the market.
Right.
You can catch like a 15 or 16 M3, M4 right now for like low. I mean, you can catch them like in the mid to high 30s.
Really?
Yeah. Like I saw an M4. It was up in New Jersey. Had like 15,000 miles on it. They only wanted like 42,000 for it.
15,000 for 42?
And it was clean. It had the red guts. You know what I'm saying? Like it was super clean. So
this thing sound crazy, y'all. That's crazy, man. You know, the crazy thing is, like, I respect BMWs, but I've never really been the type to look at a BMW, right? Because every time I think about a BMW, I think about this
maintenance.
Yeah, maintenance, and then all this fucking this rich dad bought his kid a BMW, right? That's just kind of how I look at BMWs. That's how I was brought up, and that's, you know, whenever I seen a BMW, that's just kind of like their perception that people that I was around had about them. So for me to be in a city that I am, where cars are as big as they are now, BMWs aren't looked at like that. BMWs are actually looked at as performance machines here. And you know, a lot of these car guys get the BMW. I mean, you do have the kids that have them that shouldn't have them, but a lot of these car guys get them and they're doing crazy things with them, making 5, making 6, you know, making 700 horsepower in BMWs. So not saying that that's the car that I'm looking at all, you know, I'm just using it as an example because that's what we're in. But it's just something you don't think about. Like there's so many cars out there, and this thing is pulling. It sounds good too.
You hit a big number there.
Yeah, you know, that was cool. That was smooth. The shifts was super smooth in this. So, you know, they ain't, not saying BMW the car I'm thinking about, but at the end of the day, you know, you gotta keep your options open when you're trying to find something that you're trying to get into, trying to tune. And obviously somebody with a BMW that has one tune, that has downpipes, that's, you know, playing with it, is trying to, you know, what are you trying to do with it? What's the long-term goal for?
Well, initially my goal was to try to hit 400 wheels. So right now, in order for you to hit, so basically my car has the M55 engine in it. So the M55 is a straight 6 twin scroll single turbo car.
Twin scroll, what's that?
Twin scroll. So basically there's like 2 spindles basically inside the turbo. So the you know, so it kind of helps with turbo lag. Because one thing, like with turbo lag is like reason why BMW had like the M54 engine, it was a twin turbo. Because the smaller turbo will spin in the lower RPMs and the higher turbo will give you the power on the top end. Okay. So instead of going with that, because the M54 was notorious having a lot of issues, so BMW switched over to the M55 engine, which had 1 turbo but 2 spindles. So that's why they call it twin scroll. You'll see a lot of car guys think that these cars are twin turbo too, but they're not. So the smaller spindle spins at lower RPM, and the higher, the bigger one spins at the higher RPM. So twin scroll.
So this has power in the lower RPM.
Oh yeah, I get peak torque around about 2,500 RPMs,
and we redlining there at 6.5.
Yeah, about right at 7. Okay. But I got the red line removed on this one. It removes the tune, removes the red line, so you have to be careful because you can.
What?
Yeah. Speed limit has been removed too. When I was on a dyno, I hit 170 on the dyno.
Which is 160 is where the speedo is, so 170 is just for you guys.
But that's on the dyno. That's not on the street.
Right.
That's the dyno. Right. I ain't doing that on the street. That's not safe. That's not safe. Unless you're in Mexico. But I don't go to Mexico very often.
Right. We don't do that on the street, y'all. That's we try to be smart about it, and we understand that, like, you know, cars are fun and people do enjoy them at the end of the day, but please be responsible. You know, we don't sling through traffic, and we don't spin cars around in parking lots with other cars. You know, so you gotta be smart, you gotta be responsible. Like he said, he ain't got a red line in his car. And his car, how long have your car been tuned?
2 months, maybe 2-3 months.
And no red line. So obviously he's driving his car smart, right? You don't want to blow your car up. So, you know, at the end of the day, let me drop my window a little bit so I can hear this. Oh my God, that never gets old. I'm gonna have to go tune my truck to do that. Yeah, that's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. So you know, again, this is his car. This is what he want to do. It sounds absolutely amazing for him to make 400. You know, you said 450 or 400 to the wheel. You want to make?
No, I want to make 400 to the wheel a little more.
Okay, and then that's gonna be doing what to get there. So
basically, to talk about the mods on my car. So basically, right now I have an intake, CTS turbo intake. I have the Turner Motorsports catted downpipe. I have the M Performance exhaust. I have what else I have? Oh, I have a Turner Motorsports Stage 3 tune.
Yep.
And I have the Turner Motorsports intercooler. Okay. So they consider that pretty much full bolt on intake, exhaust, downpipe, intercooler, and then the tune. It's pretty much full bolt on in the tune. So in order for most of the M55s to hit 400 wheel, you either have to go with some type of port injection, like a meth injection.
Which we seen 2 of those today, right?
Yeah. So a lot of the meth is very, very popular. They call that the boost juice.
Right.
So
right.
meth is very popular. Or I could go with an upgraded turbo.
Okay. Which one would be cheaper?
Meth would be cheaper.
Okay.
But you get the real big power when you go to upgraded turbo, like pure. Most people go pure stage 2 in the BMW community. Right. The guy Eric that was there today with the blue BMW, the 335, he went pure stage 2. He put 520 horsepower at the wheels, and so he basically can say he has a 600 horsepower engine.
Hold on, the M2 competition you talking about?
No, we're talking about the 335.
The blue one.
Yeah,
okay.
The blue one.
Sorry, he did say that.
So I mean that car is making 520 at the wheels.
That's a 3 Series.
3 Series. Yeah. So that thing's, I mean, a lot of people go that route with a pure stage. He's got the pure stage upgraded turbos and also meth injection and stuff like that. So so you can definitely make big power in these if you want to make it.
Right.
It's just all about how much money you want to spend, how deep your pockets, because it ain't stuff ain't cheap, man.
That's true. The car game is expensive, absolutely expensive, especially if you want to make power. Like you got to understand, you're gonna spend money. Something's gonna go wrong eventually. The more power you make, that's just car life in general, and you just have to expect that to happen. And once it do, you just know that you're gonna have to get taken care of if you want your car back on the road. That's given, is gonna happen regardless. So we haven't had any problems with James' car. At least he ain't told me about it. You hide anything from?
Nah, I ain't had no. Well, I haven't went too crazy. Usually, if you go full bolt-ons in the tune,
he ain't went too crazy, but he ain't got a red line.
You usually, man, whatever. You usually, you usually be all right. You know what I mean? I haven't gone anything too crazy. Now, if I start doing upgraded turbos and start like racing every weekend, all that stuff, you might blow your car up.
Right.
I try to keep it, because this is my daily driver. So I don't want to go too crazy.
Oh yeah, I did not tell y'all that this is his daily driver that is getting work done to it, that is tuned, that has these mods on it. Just kind of give you an idea of how if you respect the car, it'll last as long as you want it to.
Yeah, man. If you take care of it, it'll take care of you. And I can't be without my car. I need my car to get to work. I make this money. So.
There you go. That's an American right there. Going to work to spend money on his car. Like, that's what we do. That's what we like to do. So do you have your eyes on anything else car-wise, or is this your big project right now and this is what your effort is on?
Well, like I said, I mean, I do have a car channel. I do car and technology stuff on my channel. So
as far as like buying?
Well, so I'm thinking, for my channel, I kind of wanted to stay with the BMW crew, the BMW game. So I was looking at maybe like an M4, and then like maybe selling this once I'm done with my build. Okay. But I don't know, man. I mean, there's so many options. I may even try to go with something, wait to when the G, because basically right now they have the new G20, which is a new 3 Series body style model. So I may even try to look at the new 4 Series when it comes out.
So G20 is just like the 2018?
Yeah, the 2019 the G20.
What do the letters stand for?
So basically, like this is considered a F32. Okay. So I guess next letter after F is G. So I'm guessing when they change the body style, they change the letter as well. So usually, the 3 Series sedan is called an F30, and this is called an F32. Okay. So usually the coupe is usually the 2. So like even the older series was an E90 and an E92.
Right. Okay. So that's just the year that the vehicle was made. Yeah. So damn, they're gonna have some Z30s out here one day, and it's gonna be over for BMW after that.
Yeah, I guess I have to do the double letters, AA. You know what I'm saying? They gotta do something crazy.
They're gonna be flying when we get the AA.
Yeah, we gonna be in jets. Everything gonna be electric. It's gonna be crazy. Dude.
Hey, but you know, electric is instant torque though. So even if we do go electric, we'll still, I mean, we won't have any noise, we won't have the crackers that we do now, but we will have power. We will have that instant torque. Then you got the turbo. So guys, we appreciate you guys coming along with us. Again, this is James that I'm with. What's Your Forte on Instagram? What's Your Forte on YouTube? And I will put a link to all his stuff below in the description area. Give him a follow, give him a like, subscribe to the page again. And guys, if you like the content that I'm bringing, like, subscribe, comment. We appreciate it all. We're gonna grow. James. And that is it for the vlog.